Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. I think we're on a pretty good path here. We unfortunately don't have a lot of direct conversion power over here, but I think it's going to be difficult for Harald to fight back. We're going to slowly convert all this stuff, and once we've done that, there's not really a threat to us anymore. It's just a matter of time. However, the fact that it's just a matter of time before we win the religious victory does not mean that we have won the religious victory, because it's also just a matter of time until Gilgamesh wins the cultural victory, and I'm a little concerned at the rate that this is happening. He is on 326 tourism. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to solve that. We're going to have to just be faster than he is, I think, because I don't think I can fight him. Speaking of fighting, by the way. That's not what I wanted. It wouldn't be that hard for Norway to just turn on us, declare war, and then use military units to execute all of our apostles, but I think part of the reason he hasn't done that, well, part of the reason he hasn't done that is because he's an AI and he's not great at the game. But another reason that he hasn't done that is that when you look at his diplomatic situation, and then you look at our diplomatic situation, if he were to declare war on me, I think it could very well end with his civilization being obliterated by all of the world's established scientific powers. So I do think there's a good reason for him to at least be leery of declaring war on us. I don't know for sure that that makes it wrong, but there's at least a good reason. More coffee. I should probably trade this to somebody. Who wants my coffee? I believe that I have had trouble in the past getting people to take my coffee. Okay, Shaka has his own coffee. He has no value. He does not value it. Wow, Gilgamesh really has a lot of coffee. You know, we may have just generated a coffee-heavy map. It may be that, yeah, nobody actually needs it. You know, he's probably not going to give us a good deal. Also, he has his own. Yeah, okay, literally every player in the game already has coffee. Never mind. Well, the improved tile is still good, I guess. By the way, did you notice? He has turtles. He knows how great they are. He's just being obstinate. He knows that we're right. So I'm thinking that maybe I won't go for a guru. Maybe it'll just be 2 more apostles here. Okay, the other players did go in on the emergency. I'm not happy about that. I wish that they had not done that. I was kind of hoping the emergency wouldn't happen. If you've played a little bit of this yourself, or if you've watched any of my other games, you know that it is often the case that the AI will just refuse to engage in an emergency, even when it would make a lot of sense for them to do so. So I kind of figured that was what was going to happen. We're going to mine here, both because Delhi could use the production and because it will improve the adjacency bonus of our industrial zone. Alright, I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that I am probably not getting a dedication that I care about. Industrial era or later buildings. Yeah, that's probably not us. Killing people in combat. Extracting artifacts. We're close to being able to make archaeological museums, but we're still very far from being able to make archaeologists. So I think we're taking reform the coinage again. We have sort of fallen behind the entire world in terms of development here, so not a ton of options for us. Alright, indulgence vendor. I'm never happy to take it, but sometimes you are left with these 3 choices, and it's the best one available. Okay, a debater. Happy to have another one of those. Translator is always good. And I think I'm just going to buy 2 more apostles instead of buying apostle... Oh, right, I can buy military units with faith now. If I'd been keeping up on my science, this could totally get us back in the game militarily. Yeah, I'm just going to buy 2 apostles rather than an apostle and a guru. I'm less concerned about theological combat now that it looks like the AI is less likely to engage in it. Doesn't really seem to want to go that route with us. Which makes sense, I get it. So this guy who's coming... Okay, neither one of them has any special power, so we're just going to try to brute force Tromso with a bunch of charges. Okay, we put two citizens in there. So there's a lot of Protestant cities here. This is going to be tough. You guys just hang out around the holy sites and be ready to do battle. Honestly, I wish I could put them in alert. I'm going to sleep them rather than ending their turn, and we will just look over here. I wish I could put them in alert mode, the way you can with military units, where they wake up and ask for orders if they see another religious unit. It would be very convenient. So there were kind of a lot of Dark Ages, right? 3 Dark Ages, Korea went heroic, or Korea went, yeah, heroic, and then Gilgamesh went golden. And despite the fact that Gilgamesh is in a golden age and Georgia is in a Dark Age, it seems like they may flip Batumi. I mean, I guess that's fair. His cities are kind of far away and hers are right here, and this is her capital. No, this is not her capital, but it is a high-value city. That's right. This was the holy site for their religion. This is her capital. Man, she built a really nice empire here. I mean, I guess somewhat built, also partially stole. We are going to have to probably send a little bit of a cleanup crew up here. This is not flipping the way I had hoped it would. Yeah, too many Protestant apostles got up there. Just throwing a wrench in the works. A theological wrench. Okay, lots of movement, lots of units.
Science.
Nothing religious. He seems either content to let his religion sustain itself passively, or he's out of faith or something. He might just not be able to buy a ton of religious units. Okay, 4 and 4. Next turn we will break it, and then we can use more charges to come in and start trying to turn other stuff. Okay, no, Batumi is holding. It just stuff doesn't update in real time. Alright, now keep in mind, Gilgamesh is not going to love it when we start converting his cities. That's a big part of the reason that I'm trying to do him last, is that I don't want him to get mad at us. But he has a religion, and he will want his cities to be that religion. The fact that they are currently not that religion is not going to factor into it, unfortunately. Wow, these are... They really want me to have heathen conversion and medic access. I know, it used to be the case, there was a weird bug where, like, it seemed like each promotion could only be taken a certain number of times. So at some point you would run out of all the good promotions, and all of your guys would be the same 3 promotions over and over again for the rest of the game, and I thought they fixed it, but it still sort of looks like it's happening. What do I want you to do? I don't think a shipyard is super reasonable. We could make another settler and try to settle up here, I guess. Give me another little staging ground. 1, 2, 3. So all of this stuff is unsettleable. Let me turn on my settler lens here. Okay, there is a tile that is settleable, but it will be... Obviously, loyalty will be an issue. Although it'll only be an issue with Gilgamesh, so... We could renegotiate our alliance. The other thing I could do is try to settle... I was going to say try to settle down here, but the Zulu took over all of the little city-states. Babylon is the only one remaining. Has this... We still have... We do not still have the Zulu converted. They came down here and grabbed these cities and then got all Protestanted up. Alright, Nobamba has lost the Protestant religion. It'll flip to turtles soon enough. What are we looking at here? Yeah, plus 20, yeah. And this is now receiving actual 0 pressure for Eastern Orthodoxy. So this will turn as well. Sometimes when a city is converting, when a city is clearly converting, it'll show a little bar under here that says converting in X turns. I don't know why it doesn't always. And in fact, we don't, it looks like, oh no, see here. Converts in 5 turns. And see, it's not even that it has to be soon. Like, if we look at this, yeah. I don't understand why it doesn't show this on every city, or at least every city that's receiving pressure enough to convert. Anyway. So the answer is I don't know. I don't know what to do here. We probably should pursue projects, I guess. You just do holy site prayers and get more faith. The city doesn't have anything else of value to build. We have a bunch of money. I'm going to try to use the money to, I'm going to use the money to buy out, the lighthouse as soon as this harbor is completed, because I'd love to get that other trade route running. This does not seem like a great place for a stepwell, honestly. This doesn't seem like a bad spot, though. At least adjacent to a farm. We probably don't need to leave the yields on. I'm just so used to looking at the game with the yields on. You know, the game has no way of showing this, but I like to think that our ships are adorned with ornaments that make them look like turtles. I have to believe that we would do that. It's very important to me that that be a thing. We did it! The first settlement on Lemuria! Is this, out of curiosity? No, okay, this is Lemuria. What they meant is the first one of our settlements. I was wondering if this was on its own continental plate. Okay, let's... What is the... Hold on, what's the resource that we're going to replace with the holy site? Because I do want to have a holy site out here. Yeah, it's probably the rice, actually, right? We're going to need the industry really badly. Yeah, so let's not bother improving that. Alright, if I were to pop another charge in here, it wouldn't even convert another citizen. And remember, this is more about removing his ability to fight back than anything else. We're just slowly converting all of his holy site cities. I guess what I should have done is harvested the rice. Yeah, that was a mistake. Well, I'm not going to send him back. We can use the third builder charge to improve some crabs or something. Like, that'll be fine. So, now that we have humanism, not sure what else is going to be valuable to us. Like, the next most valuable thing might be to go to natural history. A lot of the game systems have sort of fallen away in terms of importance. Okay, Shaka has declared war on Tamar. There's a lot of stuff happening that is not of super huge importance to me. So we probably don't need to guide these guys turn by turn. Let's issue some get over here orders. It's important to move them manually when you are still assigning promotions, because you want to move them one space less than their full turn move so that you can promote them. But now there's no reason to keep doing that. This is going to convert back in 21 turns unless we do something. Okay. How close did we get this? Because we could probably... We don't need to keep 4 apostles over here. If I could flip this, I think it's worth doing. Do we have a translator available? I don't want to use the debater. Huh. We have a translator, but it's also a proselytizer, which we might want to use him in a different way. I'm going to wait until the other apostles arrive. We're going to purchase this lighthouse. We're going to purchase the settler, or the trader. And we're going to build a shipyard, which will actually be very good here. I could have done that in the other order, and if I was just trying to develop the city, it probably would have been better to buy this, but what I really want is the trade route. I wonder what the best trade option for Agra will be. It's probably going to be to go to one of the other players, right? I doubt I'll be able to reach my own cities with it. Well, everybody's declaring war on everybody. Oh no, my Colosseum! Whatever shall I do? Actually, where are the policies that make you better at trading with your allies? Let's grab this. That's going to be important. Because we actually are going to be running trade routes out of Agra to friends of ours. Sure, a campus. That sounds like a thing we ought to have, right? A fine spot for it. Give our stuff over here a little bit more adjacency bonus. Yep, all of a sudden the world is erupting in conflict, but we're kind of friends with everybody, so I'll have nothing to do with it. Alright, in 6 turns, we're going to have access to better trade routes with our allies, but it turns out that not only can we trade with our home cities, it will still be better to do so. Okay, trading with Leventa does give us faith and another envoy. And that would be enough envoys to get to +2 faith in every temple. But we need the industry really badly. We will run a trade route out there.
This must present in the
Oh, hey.
season.
Sorry, where was that? Okay, that's not a great spot for it in terms of pilgrimage. Alright, I'm going to buy another pair of apostles as soon as I have the faith to do them as a pair. I always like to keep my... I'm always nervous, I guess, is a better way to put it, about running religious units out by themselves. Nervous that they're just going to get destroyed. Because of the AI being better at debate and everything. Having all of those theological combat bonuses. Alright. So we did not get any proselytizers, but we do have a couple of translators in this group. So what I'm going to do is... what I'm going to do is have a couple of our one-charge guys, our one-charge proselytizers, go out and drop the first charge on some of these larger cities, and then we'll figure it out from there. We'll just grab that. And we are definitely on enough faith for a pair of apostles now. I sure did finish a trade route. Okay. Oh, hey, they made an apostle. Let's get him. So which ones are the debaters? You are a debater. Did we only have one debater over here? Yeah, we're gonna have to actually, like... We're going to have to attack with non-debater guys from here. And I'd like it to be the proselytizers last, I think? I'm just thinking that, well, I guess we're bringing in a new debater. Where is he? Okay. Get rid of him now before he heals. Alright. Minus Protestantism plus turtles. That was enough to flip Bergen because we had it so close. Alright, so among the proselytizers, who still has turns left? Right, you... Wow, I was not expecting that to go in one. Alright, so these ones are all expended. We do have another proselytizer, but he used his turn. I think I want to probably wait to hit Nidaros until after he has the opportunity to hit it. Remove as much resistance right away as we can. You... So this city is just barely ours. I think what I'm going to do is have this guy run down the road. We're going to reconvert Stavanger, get Skeen on side, and now we have a stronghold of turtle pressure. Hopefully, these cities will be able to reinforce each other as we soften up the northern border here, and then things will push on their own from there. We won't have to be quite so active about it. Actually, I think it's probably best we run all of the trade routes out of Agra for a little while. You know what? Things are going so well down there. I'm going to have these guys actually head north. Well, that's awkward. It does kind of seem like we have drawn all of the good promotions out of the pool, doesn't it? Just a little bit. We don't get to see what that emergency is. Okay. I guess that's fine. Okay, the pressure that we built up over those couple of religious combats, theological combats, apparently had all of their cities on the verge of conversion. He made an apostle over here during the brief time that that it had transitioned back. Or maybe he had an apostle out in the world and that just came back home. I don't know. Okay, translator, very, very welcome. Proselytizer, extremely welcome. Alright, and we are now more than half of the pressure on this city. That's awesome. This is working. We're getting there. So all these cities that are sort of teetering on the edge, what we want to do is not pump more religion into them, but rather go forth and convert as many cities nearby as possible, and let the passive pressure from all of those other cities handle the pushing them over to the edge to be fully and thoroughly our religion. So we have our herd of apostles. What do you call a group of... What's the group noun for apostles? Is it herd? Is it flock, maybe? I don't know. One of these we will run to Leventa. You know what? Your holy site's going to be so weak. I'm not even... No, we should build it, because we can get faith buildings. The faith buildings will fix it. Yeah, go ahead and finally make your holy site. Also, we need amenities and housing and... Alright. He's denouncing me because my navy is weak, not for any of the other very good reasons that he could have. Okay, so I think the apostle that we saw there ran west, which could be annoying. And then I think this is a different apostle. So he probably had a couple. Where are my debaters? Alright, somebody come and debate this man. Turns out a guru would not be something, like, we could use a guru. I can't quite debate with him. And I can't see the health. Okay, the health bar of my apostle is pretty high. I'm not too worried. I think this is going to go alright. You're not a debater. You just have a lot of dudes nearby. But I don't think I'm going to bother then. I think I'm just going to use some spread religion charges. Alright, you can see the pressure's starting to get pretty good. We're starting to see a lot of little green arrows. Skidsmo converted due to natural pressure. That's great for us. Awesome. Alright, now we're getting the good promotions again. Yeah, I think this may be over. Maybe too late for them. Oh, right, we can't move through his cities because we are not friends. So we should hit Hamar. Probably. Oh, you don't have any movement left. Yeah, we should hit Hamar, and then we have a really, really strong pressure here. It's just a matter of pushing up, and we don't actually want to convert, I think, almost any of Gilgamesh's cities until we convert the last place that he can get Sikhs from. Actually, it kind of looks like there are no holy sites up here, so maybe I don't have to worry about that. But he has holy sites in cities that have no religion. Thing is, I think he's going to be mad at us, right? As soon as we start converting his cities. But if we can make it so that he can't buy Sikh apostles, then it doesn't matter how mad at us he is. It's already too late. Because I think at this point we've removed the ability for new Protestant apostles to appear. Members of the emergency must prevent Nidaros from following Chandragupta's religion for 16 turns. Okay. So if I keep Nidaros on our religion, we'll get a burst of pressure in all nearby cities. And again, I don't know what this means. I'm assuming it means all cities that are near our nearby cities from cities that are our religion, I think. That's the version of that makes the most sense to me. But I admit I'm just guessing, because there's no actual information included. Alright, so we get to put that guy away, and that has probably killed Protestantism in Norway permanently. The loss of that theological combat. We don't really have to come convert this stuff, I don't think. Sarpsborg needs to be converted. I guess, where's all this pressure coming from? Because this is showing 9 pressure from... I guess it's almost all from the north. Yeah, these cities are fairly close together. Well, alright. I mean, it is what it is. We'll just have to go through here. I guess the question is, do I really need to bother heading up to Shurapak and starting our push there? And I think the answer is actually no. It looks like Sikhism is basically dead. All right, Ulundi lost its religion. Nobamba flipped to us. Ulundi will flip to us soon. Yeah, some repair work has to be done over here. That's going to be pretty straightforward. We may as well just get on that. So wait, one of these guys is a proselytizer, but not both of them? Oh no, okay. Proselytizer Translator is incredibly powerful. He's just going to go north and find high population cities that aren't our religion and flip them by himself. The other one can go south and start turning over those cities that are close to being our religion. Alright, we'll make landfall up here. Start converting stuff, because I don't think it does matter. And see, the thing is, this emergency has happened, right? Where people have to try to stop me from being the dominant religion here. But I don't think anybody can buy religious units now. And we converted all of Norway's holy site cities. All of Gilgamesh's don't have religion or don't have his religion. And all of Georgia is our religion. So I'm pretty sure that we don't have to leave any defense behind here. I think it's actually impossible for the other players to stop us from holding that as long as we want. Which means they really should not have accepted the emergency. Drada is the one who did. He does have that one apostle somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Let's go have a look. I'm gonna send the one charge guy, the one charge debater, down to the south. We'll just make sure. Make sure that other apostle isn't causing problems. It'll be tough for him now, though. Yeah, I don't see him. We might be good on this. The danger might be past. Okay, so like this city's gonna get converted easily. I'm gonna send you down, and we're gonna start pushing on Zanzibar, I think. No, never mind. Zanzibar doesn't really need help. I guess here, then. Which is good, we're adjacent to the coast right there. Okay, I can get up into this hex. I just need more movement to do it. Now, at this point, I believe it is the case that our religion would probably take over the world, slowly but surely, without us having to interfere any further. However, I also believe that we do not have that kind of time. Okay, so Korea has built their spaceport. But Gilgamesh is going to win a tourism victory, like, soon. That actually is really bad. I don't know that I can stop that. To be fair, I did not do a great job of this thing that I'm doing here. I developed pretty slowly because I didn't expand aggressively enough due to the weird shape of our land and not prioritizing sea travel highly. So we might lose. We might lose to Gilgamesh here. He really got his tourism going. 300 plus tourism on turn 200 is not bad. And the thing is, we don't really even have any recourse here. I don't know how I would stop him. We just have to try to win our victory quicker than he can win his, I think. So what is the status of our thing here? Okay, we have Shaka again. So we need to convert Gilgamesh, and we need to finish converting Korea. And it just has to be more than 50% of his cities are my religion. So we need to take advantage of the fact that we now have considerable turtle pressure pushing north. We don't want to convert the southernmost cities. We want to convert cities that are sort of in the middle, so that they are providing additional pressure on the southern cities, and the pressure from the south, combined with that, will convert those cities passively, while we're using our charges to convert the sort of the middle band of his civilization. I'm thinking like here. These cities are far enough north that they're not going to provide too much pressure down into this area anyway. Man, he has a lot of cities though. It's a lot of conversions. Okay, you moved already. So you just can't get on land this turn. Oh, hey, that's a Protestant apostle right there. We should probably keep an eye on that. I'm gonna just park this guy right here. And I think that apostle to the south maybe was this apostle after all. I'm gonna run a debater back this way. Just make sure we're playing a little bit of defense at the site of the emergency. The scary thing is, I don't know that the emergency is going to end before the game does, so I doubt we're going to get this reward. Alright, you're also a debater, but you have too many charges available. We have to get some conversion here. So, we don't need to convert Muscat directly. It's already getting considerable pressure, and it's going to be even better once we convert this stuff. Right, you are a proselytizer. You are tremendously important. Oh, there's a cliff. I was like, why can't I just get in the water? But yeah, there's a cliff there. Oh, I need to buy apostles. As soon as this is done... He has even more apostles. From somewhere. Oh, hey, we discovered another natural wonder. That's in a place that's not great for pilgrimage, either. Sumerian naturalist, he's doing it. He's going for it. Alright, so you are converted.
Signe.
And all of the wonders are kind of in the same part of the world here. Alright, so that probably puts Korea on our list. It does not. No, I guess there's still quite a bit of Korea left, isn't there? Right, Zanzibar does not need to be converted. It will flip soon enough on its own. Here we have our debater. Oh, he's out of move. And we need to probably send some people back. I thought we had this a little bit more sewed up than we did. We still have to be on the move though here. We do not have time to send everybody back and super secure Nidaros. I just want to make sure that we don't lose control of any of these cities. I'm a little worried about this. So, I don't think I do want to attack him, because I don't want to open myself up to getting attacked by both apostles and losing. And in fact, what I probably want to do is fall back around the side here, so that they're more likely to throw themselves against our debater. You could back up and help put this away, but I think we need to push forward. I don't think we can devote any more units to that than we already have. Weird that it's only showing my my movement range one space at a time. Okay, so you are not a proselytizer. Like, I kind of think these two cities are my highest priority. How many believers are there in Kish? 12. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we can get these two cities easily. Okay, Auckland is providing a little bit of pressure on our behalf, I think. I know, it looks like it has to actually be our city. It can't just be a city with our believers in it. Okay. Man, his army is pretty alright. Also, the other players get warrior monks a lot. We're gonna need like a proselytizer or a translator to get started in Kish. Kish is a high priority though. It is a stronghold. What is your... Yeah. Alright. So your deal is going to be heading to Uruk to try to help with that. Alright. Gilgamesh doesn't care for this. He would like it if I would not do this. So if we were to lose a bunch of theological combat down here, it actually could open up Norway to Protestantism again. You know what? Yes. Fine. We're not going to make use of that coal. Okay, so this guy's done for. May as well just finish him off with the debater, because the debater is no longer going to be useful for combat anyway. Where did that other one go? Ah, he went down here to try to convert Nidaros. Well, he might be successful, right? He would have to get 3 more. I don't know, actually. He probably won't be. Oh, he's a debater. Okay. I was debating whether we needed to pull our other debater back or whether we could turn him around, but we're going to need ours to counter theirs. Okay. So I'm right in thinking, yeah, that we have no proselytizers available over here. Alright, let's just really lay it on Uruk by brute force. 4 citizens. 5 citizens. You're a proselytizer. I'm going to have this guy go north, I guess. We're gonna need him. We're gonna need him at full strength because he's gonna have to convert some of these big, heavy cities. All right. Okay, that's got to get Korea. Yep. So Gilgamesh is the last one. He's the only one who can still stop us. I'm trying to save up my faith. Like, I really want this to get done. We need this to get done. I really thought it was going to be faster. Because I'm thinking we'll just buy the holy site buildings, the temple and the shrine. Then we should actually move Moksha probably now. I guess we don't have to move him now, but there's also no point in keeping him over there, right? Yeah. Oh, we have to spread our religion to this city. Okay, so what I am going to do is buy a missionary. Then we're going to move Moksha. I may have done this too slowly. As soon as the holy site finishes, we buy the 2 religious buildings. A mosque, too, if we can afford it. I don't know that we'll be able to. And then we start pumping out apostles from Agra as quickly as possible. But I think I may have been too slow here. There's a version of this that works. I just didn't probably do it. He said 81 tourists. Fortunately, Korea is producing quite a bit of culture. They just need to outpace his tourism. Ouch. Okay, what is your deal? You are a pilgrim and an indulgence vendor. Well, I can't directly attack him. You need to get in the water. I think we can beat this guy. Try to stay in a position where I'm not directly attackable. So we use our full health debater to soften him up, and then we can use our other debater to finish the job, I think? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Trying to figure out what I think the best path is here. We can get this city converted, I'm sure. We're at 2. We don't need to get very much further than that. Just trying to figure out how much time I think we have. These cities up here don't have a majority religion, but that doesn't actually help us because they don't have any of our religion in them. We have to push pretty hard to get conversion there. Which means we maybe have to start now. But it also means that maybe we just get a proselytizer up here and he handles a lot of it. We should go convert Larsa. Larsa will be a quick conversion and it will probably stay ours once we have it. All right, these guys need to get out of here. Alright, so our proselytizer translator has 1 charge left. We can get him to Samaria, to northern Samaria, and get a good conversion somewhere. Alright. I guess, like, try to boost our own culture output, I suppose? It doesn't matter, we're already so far behind. I don't think there's anything that most of our cities can do to be meaningful here. We just gotta get this holy site completed. Every trade route needs to be converted to run out of there. Okay, you. It's true, I did convert one of their cities. Okay, yeah, we've got this guy. You know what? Why don't you go north? It turns out this is under control. We can ignore that guy and just keep moving on here. So this one's a proselytizer. I'm gonna give this city a push because I think we may need to. How much do I think I need to come down here? We don't even have majority pressure. We don't even have plurality pressure. Let's give this city a little push. We don't have to actually get it converted with charges. We just have to get it started. Okay, we are on the clock, but we're making really good progress. Holy Site prayers, I guess. That's probably what we should be doing in a bunch of our cities. Yeah, you know what? Actually, these other buildings almost can't matter. Let's everybody pray. Just pray as hard as you can. Pretend it's the end of Earthbound. Okay, so that guy just bombed the rest of his religion out of the out of Norway. Unfortunately, we are not exactly the religious Marines here. We can't embark and disembark very well. Okay, you don't have anything special going, yeah. Just need to go convert stuff. So, like, Nipper is maybe a good place to go. The low population. We may be getting to the part of the game where passive pressure is less important because of the fact that there's so little time left. 86 of 120. You know what? I think Korea is really challenging his rate. Korea may save us. Really wish that these units weren't blocking the card. Okay, we can get her. I think the next charge will do it. Also, it'll convert naturally in like 300 turns. 500 turns. Yeah, we just don't have enough pressure over here yet. So like the strategy I had with just letting all this stuff flip naturally, I don't know that we have the time. We may have to flip a bunch of it manually. Actually, one charge from just about anybody should do the job here. Yep. Okay. Pair of proselytizers, one of whom is a translator, coming through. Over here we have some Sumerian tanks about to blow up a bunch of pikemen. Because that's what was happening in 1600 AD, you know? That's what the world was like. Alright, religious units seem fine. Man, Sumeria is a big country. Alright, now I hope that the Protestant religion is effectively dead. Also, at this point, it probably would take more than one apostle to even come down here and flip everything. Whatever gives you the largest amount of industry is what you will take. Okay, let's go up here and try to flip this one. A fairly small city. We should be able to do this. I don't know how many more we have left to go. Pressure's getting pretty good, but it's not enough. So you and your two charges could go pretty much anywhere. But I'd really like I'd like a proselytizer to start us here, if that's possible. Yeah, okay. We get to cut out some of the other religion while we're getting started. Unfortunately, the fact that our apostles are injured, or rather their faith has been somewhat shaken, does actually make them less effective at conversion. But I'm not going to spend the time to get a guru over here. Alright, so is good. Toronto is not. But maybe we'd be better off just moving north. My concern is that Toronto has a lot of citizens. There'd be a lot of charges to fix it. Alright, you know, let's put some citizens in here. We don't have to convert it completely. The amount of pressure down here is probably sufficient to finish it off if we can just get started. I think we want to use our translator proselytizer up here. I think we might be able to do this in time. Can I see... Is there any indication of how many cities he has? Wow, his score is alright. Not really. I guess we'll just have to count. Okay, proselytizer is crazy powerful. Just a very, very good promotion. Alright, we're coming. A wave of badly shaken apostles. Alright, so next charge, I think we'll take over this city. We've got to be getting close. God, translator proselytizers are ridiculous. There's a reason that you could not generally, prior to the expansion, actually get a hold of 2 promotions easily, because the combination of them can be very, very powerful. Moksha is a really big deal. Is this where I'm going to start? Maybe we'd be better off having him come down and try to, like... We might be able to grab this, actually. We have some pressure here, so we might be able to get 1 citizen for free over the time that we're struggling. We don't really have any pressure to speak of further north, but converting these cities will help produce pressure on these other cities. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll definitely do that. We are nowhere near being able to become the suzerain here. The Colossal Head improvement does provide faith, but like the amount of effort we would have had to put into becoming the suzerain there, absolutely not worth it. I don't know that it even would have been possible. Alright, so we've got our missionary coming here to convert Agra. And with any luck, we are, I think we're good. We keep hearing barbarian sounds. Another emergency has been declared. Is she pushing real hard on that science victory? She is. Oh, if she launches a moon landing, that probably kills Gilgamesh's culture victory. In fact, it looks like it might be dead anyway. That's really good for us, because Korea is not going to be able to win the game fast enough to stop us from winning our religious victory, I don't think. Okay, so of the people who are coming up, is there any particular reason that one of them needs to go first on Bad Tabira? I don't think so. Question is whether, really, just like whether I'm going to try to convert this or run past this. I think we should probably run past it, actually. We should work together to actually convert cities, not do partial conversions on a bunch of different cities. Okay, so you're nothing special. Oh, this city unflipped. May have to drop a charge in there. The problem is just that we were just barely the majority, and then a citizen was born. So we'll give that city a little push. But we're actually, I think, pretty close on this. Let's see here. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cities? 17. Although that one is turtles already. I didn't do that, by the way. That's completely passive pressure from Georgia. The pressure range must be longer than 10 tiles. So like 17 cities. And of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're close. We're actually like really close, I think. We might be 1 city off of having more than half of his civilization converted. Like, this is actually going to happen maybe this turn or next turn. I was a little worried there for a minute. I really thought that Gilgamesh might pull this out on us. Yeah, that was it, in fact. Okay, well, I have to say that was not exactly what I was going for. That was kind of not a well-played game. Partially, it was the map giving us a real weird start, but also it was me not playing that well with that start. Anyway, if you do want to know what Sean Bean was very quietly whispering, here it is in the text. And that's going to be it for us for this game. I hope that was sort of enlightening. This is not the way religious victories usually go. If you're going to win a religious victory, it often has to be done earlier in the game, or it has to be accompanied by considerable military force. This is kind of like a weird hybrid thing that probably would not have worked if my opponents were actual players. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back next time. We're going to be playing as the Netherlands, because I have been, first of all, somebody has been asking in the comments since the first game, and I feel bad that I put it off this long. Secondly, I think the Netherlands is just really cool, and that probably means a cultural victory. A cultural victory that we're aiming for intentionally from the beginning of the game, so it should feel pretty different from the Zulu game. So, yeah, come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.